This is not financial advice. This is not legal advice. For entertainment, educational purposes only. Everything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all the YouTube algorithm stuff, so you get the videos, I'll put them out. See what I'm thinking, see I'm analyzing that data. Like I tell every day, the data release us is full. Listen, this seems to be, I'm not gonna say confusion, but a difference of opinions on how these bad actors were using those quadrillion shares to short AMC, to create locates. And you have other YouTubers that say that, well, legally, they couldn't use the quadrillion shares as locates because they weren't backed one-to-one by any real shares. And that would be illegal, and they couldn't do that. And that the 400 million that was on FTX was supposed to be backed by one-to-one by AMC shares, so they would use those as locates because those were supposed to be backed one-to-one, even though we know they weren't. We know that for over a year, the company that allegedly held the shares for FTX had no relationship with FTX whatsoever. And the point I'm trying to make is this. We all know how the law is supposed to work. We all know that the locates are supposed to be for shares that are available. And because they did not say those quadrillion shares, or those 8 quadrillion shares on Uniswap were backed one-to-one, you think they didn't use them? You think because they didn't allege that they were backed one-for-one, because they didn't make that statement, because they made these 8 quadrillion AMC tokens on Uniswap, and because they didn't make a statement saying they were backed one-for-one by AMC tokens, you believe that they didn't use them as locates. If you believe that, you have not been paying attention, okay? If you believe that they weren't using those quadrillion shares on Uniswap, you are not paying attention. Good morning. Why would they fabricate those shares? Why would they make those shares? Because they just wanted to make AMC shares? No, they made them for a purpose. And the only purpose that they would make them for is to use them as locates to keep shorting AMC. So it makes absolutely no sense to me logically how some people could believe that Uniswap, somebody went on Uniswap, created 8 quadrillion AMC shares, and just wanted them to sit there. All the bad actors, all the hedgies, all the people shorting AMC stock had a benefit from those shares. Okay? Why you don't find 8 quadrillion Tesla shares? Why you don't find 8 quadrillion tokenized Apple shares? Won't you find 8 quadrillion Google shares? I mean, if you're gonna make counterfeit shares or tokenized shares and you want to short, why not those companies? Why not those companies? You know why? Because they're not short on those companies. That's why. They're not short on those companies. The purpose of those counterfeit shares on Uniswap, good morning. The purpose of those counterfeit shares on Uniswap was to use as locates. And the fact that they needed 8 quadrillion, tells me that there are a whole lot more FTDs than we know about that they release into the market because they hide them. They're hiding them overseas, okay? They're hiding them overseas. But the bottom line is this. The hedges are done. They're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They kept doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down. And their liquidity's drying up. Look what's going on in the market. I'm going to hold. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell, but I'm going to hold and wait to get my tendies. Anyway, please leave some comments and tell me if you think they were using those 8 quadrillion shares as locates, or they just made them because they have nothing better to do on a Saturday night. Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.